I took my husband to work and now my boss is in love with him. Now I know what you're thinking. Every woman thinks their husband is the most handsome man in the world. But trust me when I say, my husband is dashing. Anyway, with great attractiveness comes great attention. And let me tell you, the kind of attention he gets could make the most secure girl feel like she's holding on to a winning lottery ticket in a windstorm. There was this one time we were at a coffee shop, the kind of place where they write your name wrong on purpose for the gram. He just walks up to the counter, orders his usual, and bam. The barista is tripping over her own feet to give him the coffee on the house. "It's on me today," she said, winking like she's the first girl ever to come up with this move. I rolled my eyes so hard I saw my brain. And don't get me started on the grocery store. He's picking out avocados? Right? And this girl comes up pretending to be confused about which ones are ripe. "Could you help me?" she asks, batting her eyelashes like she's auditioning for a mascara commercial. Next thing I know, he's not only helped her pick out avocados, but also got a discount from the manager for being such a delightful customer. I mean, come on. I'm lucky if I can get a self-checkout machine to acknowledge my existence. It's not just the little things either. There was the time we went to a car dealership just to browse. He was casually admiring a sleek sports car, the kind that's more expensive than our house, and the saleswoman practically tripped over her own feet to offer him a test drive. She glanced at me like I was the chauffeur who had mistakenly been allowed to sit in the front seat. By the end of the day, we walked out with a year's worth of free car washes. We didn't even buy anything. So when the annual office Christmas party rolled around, I had my reservations about bringing my personal Adonis into an environment fueled by cheap wine and corporate ambitions. I mean, these events are notorious for awkward conversations and even more awkward dancing. Bringing him felt like walking into a lion's den with a stake strapped to my chest. But he wanted to go, excited to see where I worked, meet my colleagues, and frankly, show off a handsome suit he found for the occasion. How could I say no? Spoiler alert, I couldn't. I had this nagging feeling, though, like I was about to make a monumental mistake. Not because I didn't trust him or my coworkers, okay, maybe I didn't trust Phil from accounting, but because I knew the kind of attention he would attract. It was like willingly jumping into a shark tank covered in chum. I tried to brush off these feelings as we got ready, him looking like a god among mortals. Me, well, trying not to look like I just crawled out of a laundry hamper. But as we left for the party, I couldn't shake the feeling that I was about to learn a lesson the hard way. "Are you ready for this?" I asked, trying to sound more confident than I felt. He smiled, that earth-shattering smile, and took my hand. "It'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen?" Famous last words, right? Little did I know, the night would unfold in ways I couldn't have imagined, marking the beginning of an evening that would be talked about in office lore for years to come, and not necessarily for the reasons one might hope. We arrived fashionably late, or so I thought. The moment we stepped in, check part 2 by pressing share then more.